Hi, my name is Paul Peterson.
And my name is Danny Banks. In this lecture, we will be discussing teacher compensation. The first part of this lecture asks this question: are teachers paid too little? So Paul, let's start off with a simple question. How have teachers' salaries changed over time?
Well, they've gone up. But everybody's salary has gone up over time. As you can see in this graph, in 1963, the average worker was paid about $5,000 a year. And that salary has increased to $45,000. And this is not due to inflation, as this graph has been adjusted for inflation. So yeah, everybody's salary has gone up pretty dramatically over time.
What are the reasons for the increase then?
Well, technology has improved. Workers are producing more goods and services than ever before. Many people worked on the farm 75 years ago and produced food, and now that food is being produced by just a few people, and people are now in other more productive activities. So this is true for everybody, that their salaries have gone up, and it's even truer for college graduates. As you can see in this red line, the increase in salaries is even faster for those with a college degree than it was for the average worker.
And what about teachers?
On teachers, their salaries have gone up too, but you'll see that their salaries have not gone up any more than that of the average worker. That green line and that yellow line are entangled together. So if you look at it from that point of view, teachers' salaries relative to those people who also have a college degree but are in other occupations have not kept pace. So you can easily reach the conclusion from looking at these trend lines that teachers are being paid too little. Relative to other college-educated people, they are being paid less today than they were in the past.
The world's a changing place, and more women are seeking and pursuing careers outside of education. How does this affect our analysis of salaries?
Well, probably because teachers are, and women teachers in particular, are being paid less to other college-educated women. We are probably not attracting as talented a set of women into teaching as we once did in the United States. On this slide, you can see that back in the 1960s, 16% of women teachers came from the least selective colleges and universities in the countries, the ones that were the easiest to gain admission to. Only 5% of women teachers attended the most selective colleges, the ones that were the hardest to get into. So even back in the 1960s, teachers were not coming from the elite universities. But by the year 2000, the tendency became even more pronounced. In that year, over a third of the teaching force came from the bottom tier, the least selective colleges. And the percentage from highly selective colleges was very, very small. So yes, it looks as if we're getting teachers from different sources than we used to, probably because we are paying them a different level of compensation.
What can we conclude from this data?
Well, that money makes a difference. It appears as if we may be recruiting less qualified teachers today because we are not paying them as much as we used to relative to the salaries of other professionals. If that's the case, then we should find a way to raise teacher salaries. But that's just one side of the story. There's another side, and we'll take a look at that next.
In the next lecture, we will be discussing the question, are teachers paid too much?